Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing from the Enlightened.
What can I do for you, my child?
I will see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
Good day, Glendan.
Beort diplomat, currents of Katasach. We learned of his death. Andevosht tire.
Alas, his was not the only tragic loss. Your High King Vinbar is also dead. He was taken by folly. He went away into the mountains after killing Katasach and capturing my cousin. Nothing I could say would allow him to see reason.
Are you telling me that you were the one who killed him? Kertan Sedag. What happened? How could a friend of Katasach do such a horrible thing?
I am sorry, but your High King did not leave me the choice. He was about to kill my cousin, and then he attacked me. He was becoming a guardian, a Nadaig. Perhaps it was for that reason he lost possession of his wits.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. But something escapes me. Why? Why would Vinbar have done such a thing? His offering to Tiafradi does not justify what he did.
You know that I wished to see Enon Milfrichteman, and he was the only one with the power to allow me to do so. I would not have caused his death voluntarily. Believe me, I am just as sorry as you.
Andevosht tire. We will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the members of our council that have fallen. Bloodnit, Katasach, and now our High King. These are dark times, but in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiafradi cannot remain without a guide. All the more so in these troubled times. I will notify the Mal of all the clans, so that they may know to travel here.
Who has a chance of being elected, in your opinion?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will also attract support from many. And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire world with his honey-dripping words.
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan. I must convince them to help me if they are elected.
I suppose. I must begin the preparations. You must leave now.
will win the vote, in your opinion?
I don't know. Each of the 3 chiefs that I spoke of could win. It is possible that some amazing feat places one of the Mal above the others. If Bladnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won this time. But that was not to be.
Is there anyone else among those presenting themselves?
Do not take me for someone born last summer. You want to influence the vote for your own gain, but you shall fail this time. And you must go before the one we have chosen. Can I do anything else for you?
What can you tell me about your god?
That the word God is too small to hold. He is Tia Fradi in all and every. You are he.
I must leave.
Qua awelem seg.
Is it you who helped my warriors discover what the men of the Red Sun were doing?
Indeed.
Then I thank you. It's probably because you are an Onol Menawi that you are different from the other Renaigse. What do you seek?
I am the bearer of bad news. Your High King Vinbar is dead.
Dead? And the first Tire. He was a good king in times of peace, but he was plunged into doubt by your arrival. He was no longer at his people's side.
Glendan told me that you would be one of those keen to replace him.
That's true. If Bladnid was still here, I would have given her my votes and followed her into battle. But since she's no longer with us, I must obtain the title and do what should have been done a long time ago. Drive away the Renaigse and take back our island they want to enslave.
Will you drive us away too?
We will drive away the Renaigse. You are Onol Menawi. You will have to pick a side.
I see. If you were to be elected, I would need your help to allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichteman. Only he can help us cure the Malichor.
Why should you be preoccupied with a disease striking those we want to drive away?
I have my own reasons. But you should know this is the best way for the Renaigse to leave the island of their own accord.
If you were to prove your loyalty, then it's possible in exchange I would help you.
What do you want from me?
For you to help us in our assault against the secret camp of the Soul Lasser. The one in which they are torturing my people.
What do you intend to do, exactly?
Attack and destroy this camp, and those who live in it to set my people free.
And how am I supposed to help you?
My clan is powerful, but so are these Soul Lasser. I need more warriors. Eseld of the Gaius Rad is in my debt, but I'm afraid she might refuse to honor it after her clan was defeated. You know how to talk to people, and you are friends with her twin sister. I would like you to go and convince her to help me.
I suppose I could try, at least.
That would be good. It would also be good if you could fight alongside us to set these prisoners free. Meet us near the camp with the forces you managed to assemble. Anything more? You must go talk to Iseld and convince her to fight alongside us. Because without her men, the battle will be tough. Anything more?
I need to be going.
Wawalem Seg.
do not want to interrupt, but I think our priority should be to find Cornelia. I doubt our Mother Cardinal is aware.
What brings you here, Honor Manawi?
I am the bearer of bad news. Vinbar, your High King, is dead.
Ande vosh tire. He was a great king, and a very wise Donegad. We haven't seen him in a long time, but his memory shall be honored.
Glendan told me that you would probably be among those who would want to take his place.
I am not looking for power, but Tirfradi needs peace and balance. And I fear the other kings may want war, or be motivated by ambition. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and our island has suffered. We cannot change the past, and chasing away those who came does not make sense. The wound is there. Refusing to acknowledge it is pointless. But wounds can be healed, and my clan knows how to do this. So if you're worried about my intentions if I were to become High King, I'll lay them out for you. We must find balance with those from the remote island and live together in harmony. But for this, we must teach the Renaisse humility and to respect the earth.
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
Not long ago, we clashed with your clan. Your people said that the forest belonged to them and prevented us from entering. We spoke with your Lady Morange, and we almost came to an agreement. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaisse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise. If the mountain collapses and it is your clan's fault, thousands of lives will be lost.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. Remind them of their promise. This is the price of my trust. If you do, we punish the person responsible for the death of the woodcutters, and all our quarrels will be gone.
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say.
what do I owe the pleasure of your visit?
I regret to inform you that your High King Vinbar is dead.
And divorced Tire. He was a great man, although he left us a long time ago. But why have you come to notify me of such sorrowful news?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely among those who will want to take his place.
It is true, and I will perhaps be able to obtain it. I understand that you may be worried about my intentions, but rest assured, I seek only to bring peace to our lands. Peace brings life and prosperity by creating an alliance with the people of the continent. The lives of our people will be improved and happier.
There is something I would like to ask of you. If you were to be named High King, I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon Mil Frichteman.
Of course. If I become High King, I would be glad to help you. You are Karant's Vignamri after all. If you really want to make sure that I win, you will need to seek the crown of the High Kings.
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that High Kings used to wear a very ancient crown. The first Guardian would have taken it to the grave. If someone were to wear it today, they would surely be chosen.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he fought his last battle nearby. The entrance to his burial mound is said to be guarded by a Nadaig Magaman, the path that leads to it, marked by his spears, and its entrance by a large dead tree. But beware. The Nadaig will not let you enter without a fight. Anything else?
Nothing. I must go. Now we've earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet Enon Mirfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
It may be wise to make sure your pretender's intentions are compatible with yours. And if it's not the case, to find another. We wouldn't want to be the architects of a future we don't like, would we?
You're right. It's a decision that is more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
Actually, no one should be able to enter. This mine is doomed. It's terribly dangerous.
I wouldn't know. Our employer, Mr. Maillard, is the owner. He's got all the deeds required. Listen, you should go to the authorities. They can confirm all the paperwork.
I definitely will.
If this mine is as dangerous as Dunkas said it was, those who are exploiting it are reckless. Do these people not have any regard for the lives of their miners?
These Renagse must not have taken us seriously. We should take a closer look.
We should take the path that overlooks the outer wall. We should be able to see inside from there.
Those crazy fools have reopened this mine.
The Monesinaiga. They use captives from the villages to dig their mine.
They've made them into slaves. We must talk to Sardet Cossillon. I hope our nation is not involved in this business. Now we just have to go see the Pretenders, and hope that they will accept us.
They will most likely ask for services in exchange, but I'm convinced that you will know what to do. The prince was clever. You have the words of a diplomat and the face of a native.
If only there was a way to be certain of the results of this vote. We would need only to convince one.
There is way more at stake in this election than your encounter with Enolmir Frichtemen. It will decide the fate of my people, and it may even decide the fate of yours, because every king and every queen has their own opinion when it comes to Dir Renagse and what should be done. Once elected, they will decide, and we will follow. If there is a way to influence this vote, take your time to think about the consequences.
My fair cousin, I'm so glad to see you. You are right on time. We have visitors, and your advice would be most welcome. Let me introduce you to the emissaries of the Bridge Alliance and Teleme. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising, isn't it? But please, Your Excellencies, explain to us what brought you here.
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help. We have been sustaining terrible attacks.
Really? Are the natives behind this again? Unless it is those traitors of the Guard.
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that the natives are involved. Governor Byrne is hoping that you could send him your cousin, as well as some troops.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults, and our losses are great. Our Mother Cardinal is begging you to send her some help as soon as possible.
Dear allies, knowing that you are in such a delicate situation fills me with sorrow. However, the size of our troops has greatly reduced after the horrific attempt at a coup. And regarding sending my cousin, she's already very busy undertaking a mission of the utmost importance, without even mentioning the fact that what you describe fills me with fear for her life, which is most precious to me. No, I really don't see how I could be of assistance to you.
Constantine, we cannot remain deaf to the call of our allies. I'm sure I can find the time to go and evaluate the situation.
I would love to accompany you, but my people are being wrongfully accused. I am certain of it, and I want to prove it.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found. We're so close to it now.
Don't worry about it. You know how important this mission is to me.
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellencies, inform your governors of my cousin's arrival. I hope that you realize how grateful you should be to her.
Absolutely, sire. And we thank you both for receiving us.
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
Sardet Corsilion.
The Sardet, my young student. What can I do for you?
I've come to ask you about a mine near Vigigador. It was closed for a long time for security reasons, but someone has started exploiting it again.
I seem to recall that a concession in this area was sold to a Master Maillard. However, I do not recall the details of the contract. It was established by the previous government. He is a rich merchant from Serene who arrived on the island only a short while before we did. People say that he is unscrupulous.
Unscrupulous? That's an understatement. This man had some natives captured and he's using them as slaves to work in this mine.
What? Does this old brigand really think that he is above the law? We cannot tolerate such methods, but we must determine the best way to attack him. You should start by finding the deed to his property in the archives. Don't worry, we'll not let this man's behavior go unpunished. Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sardet Corsilion.
It seems as though you can't decipher the glyphs of your own people's document.
I get lost in all the legal jargon, but they have Lady Morange's seal on them. We should find her to understand exactly what they say.
Good day, my lady. Happy to see you again in such fine health. How can I be of service?
I need your advice once more. This time it's about the property deeds of a plot of land and of a mine acquired by a certain Maillard. Here are the deeds. I must admit that I understand very little of what's written, but your seal is on it.
Do not worry. This type of document is always difficult to decipher for the uninitiated. However, they are very clear. Master Maillard is the owner of a plot of land located near Vigigador. He can exploit the forest and plant anything he wants there, but it says here that he does not have the right to exploit the mine. It's even repeated in this other paragraph. Any attempt at mining on this land is forbidden.
And yet, the mine located on this plot of land has been reopened and is being exploited as we speak.
According to these documents, the mine has been closed for security reasons. This man's behavior is reckless. You should go see him. He's presently in New Serene. He usually spends time at the port when he comes. He has some warehouses there.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Master Maillard.
Who's asking?
De Sardet. I am the legate of the congregation.
Well, I'm flattered. What brings you here, Your Excellency?
I'm here to talk to you about the mine you have near Vigigador. Are you aware that you have no right to operate it? Nor are you allowed to employ slaves there.
But what are you talking about? Surely this is a misunderstanding. Listen, I'm sure there is a way for us to get along. I'm an honest merchant. I've always paid all taxes, and the small bonuses needed. Please tell your cousin that I would be happy to send him the gift of his choice. Now, Your Excellency, if you will allow me, I have to get back to my activities.
I'm afraid you don't understand, Master. It's not a money problem. That mine is dangerous. And you endanger the congregation on this island by behaving this way with the natives.
Come on, don't be so serious, young woman. I'm sure it's nothing that a small bonus can't fix. Goodbye, madam. Best wishes to your cousin. Excuse me, Your Excellency, but I must hurry. I have a lot of work to do. Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to
Sir de Corsilion.
The Sardet, my young student. What can I do for you?
I verified the contract with Lady Morange. The exploitation of the mine is illegal, as we expected, without even taking into account what he's doing to the natives. I then went to meet Master Maillard.
So, what did he have to say in his defense?
He turned a deaf ear and tried to bribe me.
Oh, some of these merchants are so rich that they forget basic decency. But it's high time we reminded him of who is in charge of the congregation on this island. Here, this is an eviction notice which dispossesses him of all his land for breaching his contract. For his crimes against the natives, he's banished from this island. I will make him aware of this decision, but you should go to the mine immediately. The prisoners must be freed as soon as possible, and the mine closed once more.
I'll take care of it.
Can your old professor still prove himself useful?
Looking forward to seeing you again, Sir de Corsilion.
Sorry, this is private property. I cannot allow you to enter.
I don't need your authorization. I have here an eviction notice signed by the governor's ministers. The former owner, Mr. Maillard, has lost his rights due to a breach of contract.
Look, ultimately, we are not the ones who decide. We only obey the boss's orders.
In that case, where can I find him to notify him of his loss?
You'll find him around here somewhere, Your Excellency.
Excellent.
Are you looking for trouble? You'd better be on your way.
Master Maillard, I'm so glad to find you here. Here is a document from Sir de Corsilion on behalf of my cousin. Considering the fact that you have not respected the terms of your contract of ownership, you are hereby expelled. The methods you used against the islanders has also ensured your banishment from Tirfredi.
Impossible. By what right? Guards, this woman threatens me.
May the enlightened protect you in this battle!
These people were monsters. I wouldn't cry over them. Come now, let's go free my brothers, and we can tell Dunkas everything.
Go without fear. You are free. And know that we are sorry for what happened to you.
We must believe that not all Geir Blow are alike.
She is an Almanawi. That's why she understands us. Thank you. We will not forget you. May the grass always be soft beneath your feet on Almanawi.
What brings you here on Almanawi?
I was able to close the mine. The man who operated it was arrested and will be banished.
Yes, those you freed told me. From now on, you are my Karants, my friend. You knew how to renew my trust in your clan. Just as trees grow back after being cut.
Thank you, Dunkus. I am honored. Will you give us the old man now?
If you allow it, I would like to punish him myself. Enough blood has been spilled, and he will only call for more of it, since he loved the forest to the point of killing for it. He will be sentenced to heal it. Every day he will replant what your men will cut down. Every day until the end of his life. Does this punishment seem acceptable to you?
If I explain to Sir de Cossillon that the man was sentenced to forced labor, I suppose he will approve. Thank you, Dunkus. It is a wise sentence.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum seg. What brings you here on Almanawi?
I would like to meet Enon Milfrichteman, in order to find an antidote for the disease that is destroying my people. If you were elected, would you help me in this endeavor?
You are a Karants of our clan, and I have witnessed your wisdom and benevolence. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Milfrichteman. And I pray that he will help your people. But you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirits are divided, and some are thirsty for revenge.
Would there be a way to make sure that you get picked?
I do not like the idea of using such a method. But yes, there is a way. The High Kings of old wore a legendary crown, said to be a gift from Enon Mil-Frichtemann. The one who became the first Guardian is believed to have taken it with him in death. If someone were to wear it in these troubled times, they would definitely be chosen by the others.
And where can I hope to find it?
In the burial mound of the High Kings near the village of Vignamri. But it is said that the path towards it is strewn with spears, and that its entrance, situated near a large dead tree, is guarded by a Nadaig Magamen. It is a deeply holy place, and the Guardian will not let anyone enter without a fight. If you do decide to go there, fill your heart with humility and respect, for those who rest there were great men.